coding video ever of the Math and Coding Bros. Today we're going to teach you the basics of Python.
Python is a simple computer language that can allow you to do different things, but in a much simpler way compared to other languages like Java or JavaScript.
Okay, let's start with the print statement. What even is a print statement? And what does it do?
Well, the print statement is also a type of function that allows you to print things onto the terminal.
Or otherwise known as the console. When you hit this run button here, then it'll run the program and eventually it'll print welcome because
So
we
what does it mean to run the program? It means that it will compile it into binary code and then print it off into the console.
But we had to put quotation marks here. If we don't put the quotation marks here, then what happens is it says invalid syntax because it thinks it's not it thinks it's a variable. And we'll go into variables later, but it has to be in a string format with quotation marks around it. You can
And
either
for all my
or
loving
single quotes.
want to know what syntax is? Syntax is kind of like the order of what we do in computer. Like we have like an order like with languages, like if like our English language. And that's really what syntax is. Because really, Python is really kind of like a human language.
But as humans, we don't say print welcome to welcome someone. We just say welcome. Here, the program needs specific information to know what to do. And now, you see here, it says welcome. Today, we'll learn Python. So
Well,
that's
now that we got
the
the
view for
statement out
print
of the way.
statements. But now, let's just get this out of the way. And let's start variables. As you, as I told you earlier, we can print variables. And a variable is a storage unit. Like X can store welcome. And then if I say print X, then it'll print welcome.
Anyway, X is technically just a storage unit to like store this welcome. There are also different types of things. This is all type of string. A string is when we do is basically just, quotation marks, like what we just printed earlier. But we can do some other things like the input trigger. Input function. Call it trigger if you want.
The input
But
function,
But anyway, here's a different one I gotta quickly explain to you. Numbers. I can print 12 because I don't know, 12 is cool. And then yeah, I print out 12. That is a type of integer. The thing about Python is that with variables, used to be variables in other languages, we had to write out which type of variable it is. But now with Python, it's much easier. All you need to do is really just type it in the variable.
the only problem is if I put quotation amount about this, then we get it as a string. And it'll give us an error because it's not going to print actually 12 times 8. It'll print 12 8 times because this is a string and we do the string 8 times. However, if you take the quotation marks away, forcing it to be an integer, then we'll get 96 because that's 12 times 8. It's very important to know the difference between integers and strings.
There is also one main thing that you got to know about. Booleans. Booleans are very simple. All they are just true or false. All they are true or false. Yeah, that's all to it.
So if x equals false and we run print x, it'll say true because we put true here. But this can be very useful because here we'll go into while loops a little later, but in while loops you have to, while something is true, it'll do something. So if I put while x, print hello. I obviously don't want to do this because this will go on forever because the true will stay true. So I'll just say x equals false, and it'll print hello once. Now, if I say, let's go into conditionals now. If I can just, yes, if y equals 1, now you'll notice y is not being assigned something. That's because we don't want to assign y. We want to check if y is something. Then we want to put x to be false. And then at the very top, if we say y, so x has to be equal to true at the start in order for it to work, because we have the while x while x. So then that will work. And then we make y, instead of being false, we make y equals -1. And we want to add to y every time it goes through the loop. So we say y plus equals 1. But the only problem here is that you don't know the syntax, do you? Like, y plus equals 1 just seems to be some kind of random format. And that's because the coders who made Python thought it was like kind of annoying to keep on saying y equals y plus 1, so they decided to put y plus equals 1. And you can also do the same, y minus equals 1, and yeah, so on. So if we run this code here, what'll happen is it'll run 2 times, because no, it'll run 3 times, so it should. Oh, but the problem is we didn't put the print statement. Let me just quickly do that. Print x. So now what's going to happen is, let's find out. So y will be equal to -1 the first time it goes through the loop. And so then the next time y will be equal to 0. So x is still not false because y is still not equal to 1 yet. And then the next duration, y will become 1. And so x will become false and it won't go again. So it'll print it 3 times. Let's see if that happens. It's printing x, but the last time it'll become false because x will become false here and it'll print x. So this is the correct output. Next, we'll go on to functions. Okay, so if we define a function called hi, and it'll print hello world. Now, if we put a for loop, which is another type of loop, we'll go into loops right after this. For I in range 10, we start hi, like this. So now it'll print hello world 10 times because we're calling hi 10 times. Now into for loops and while loops. This is a for loop here. The for loop is like something that does something that you want it to do, but more than once. So if I want to print hi 10 times, instead of doing hi, 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 like doing this so many times, I could just put it in a for loop and it'll print hi 10 times. How does a for loop work and what does this mean? Well, it says for I is originally set to 0. Okay? And then for I in range, what happens is if I is inside of a list, which is another type of variable, a list is like this. So x can be equal a list, like 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way till 9. And that's exactly the list here. We call this list, and here we say if I is inside of this list, we want to print hi. And I is always getting added by 1, so we'll do this a bunch of times. But once I becomes 10, then we won't do it again because I is not in this list.
probably be
That's
too.
it for today.
We can press
Thank you
pause.
for watching.